For the first time in Pep Guardiola's almost 900-game managerial career, he has lost 4 games in succession. They've been knocked out of the Cup by Tottenham, they've lost in the Premier League to Bournemouth and to Brighton, and they've lost in the Champions League to Sporting Club Portugal, or Sporting Lisbon. The future Manchester United managers who they lost to, really. Manchester City have been dealing with a myriad of injuries to key players, especially to Rodri, Ballon d'Or winning central midfielder, the engine room of this Manchester City side, what has made them so imperiously brilliant over the last 4 or 5 years. But you cannot say that just the injuries is all that's led to this slump. Recruitment has not been good enough in some key positions and key amounts of money going out the door. Matheus Nunes, flop. Jack Grealish have not been up to it, really, what you'd expect for that much of money. Ilkay Gundogan coming back was free, but you'd almost pay someone to take him at the moment. As well as that, the mainstays of what has been a dynasty are getting on. Players like De Bruyne in his 30s, Gundogan in his 30s, John Stones in his 30s, Ederson in his 30s, Bernardo Silva's about to be. It's time for a refresh. So what we're doing today, we are going to rip apart this Manchester City team. There's not going to be much that stays. We are going to keep Erling Haaland. We're going to keep Phil Foden. Outside of that, probably Rodri, I guess. But I've got him out for the season, so it's going to be a rough season. It might take 2, might take 3. We're going to get this Manchester City team to a treble again. So the first step will be assessing the squad. We'll have a look. We'll see who we should keep, who we're going to get rid of. And look, I'm hoping to do a lot more of the getting rid of than the keeping. Scott Carson, transfer listed. Even Ortega, transfer listed. Ederson, I'm not going to transfer list him, but I'm not going to block offers. He can go. Joshko Guardiola, he's staying. I'm blocking offers on him. He's one of the mainstays. Josh Wilson-Esbrand, gone. John Stones, not blocking, not putting on transfer list. And any of these people, any of them, not going on the transfer list. Kyle Walker can go. In fact, Kyle Walker can go on the transfer list because I want to make sure he goes. Jacob Wright, gone. Sushushusha, gone. Gundogan, gone. Kovacic, gone. De Bruyne, I've got an injury on him. I think he's out for... not sure where it says. Here we go. Able to play in 4 weeks. I'm sure I set a longer injury than that, but that's fine. Rodri, able to play in 7 months. So he's out basically for the season. I'm not sure if he'll come back before that. Bernardo Silva, again, I won't transfer this because I want to make sure I get enough money from them, but we'll see. Nico O'Reilly, he can go, get out. Jack Grealish, transfer listed. Doku, again, I won't transfer list, but I might get rid of him. We'll see. Savinho, I'll keep for now. Foden, he's a mainstay. He's sticking around. James McAtee hasn't grown enough. Oscar Bob, I've got an injury on. He'll be gone for 3 months. We'll see. Erling Haaland, blocked offers. He's sticking around, but he definitely needs a backup. We are just using the Manchester City default tactic. I'm not going to be messing with it. I'm not going to be doing any, I don't know, FC meta tactic to make us good. Just the default tactic, what it sets us up as. But I'm going to be doing a few transfers. Alright, I will come back to you at the end of the transfer window. End of the first transfer window, and we have seen 8 players leave. Those players are... Stefan Ortega has gone to Roma. John Stones has been purchased by Brighton. The ones who just beat us overnight. Akanji's gone to Real Madrid. Josh Wilson-Esbrand has gone and joined Stevie G over at El Ettifaq. Kovacic has gone to PSG. Matheus Nunes has crossed the border. Bernardo Silva has gone for over 100 million to Bayern Munich. And Jack Grealish has gone to Turin to play for Juventus. Now, it says he's worth 36 there, but we definitely didn't get 36 for him. We got closer to 60 or 70. But first, we need to go through the list of names that we brought in. And those players are Jamal Musiala. He'll be playing on the left wing for us. Martin Zubimendi, rumoured with him in real life. City badly need a backup to Rodri. He's going to be that man. Victor Boniface is our backup to Haaland, Araujo and Botman and Van de Ven to replace the outgoing. I think if you see here... it says swap deal, just above me here. That was Nathan Ake. So for Nathan Ake and 20 million, we got Mickey Van de Ven, somehow. We've also got Botman and Araujo replacing Akanji and Stones. Then we've got Lamine Yamal, just because I can, really. Bart Verbruggen, he's now replaced Ortega as the backup goalkeeper to Edison, because Edison did not quite get purchased, and because he was great for Brighton. Then we got Pedri in to replace Bernardo Silva. That was on deadline day. As well on deadline day was Jarell Hatto. I tried to get Arda Güler on deadline day, but I thought a left back sort of mattered more. / I couldn't quite afford Arda Güler. So we've gone for, it says he's from Juventus because Juventus had bought Jarell Hatto, but I just bought him. Anyway, same with, there was someone else. Maybe it was just someone else I was trying to get, had already moved. Can't remember. Anyway, that is who we've brought in. That means the squad now looks like this. We have got Edison still in goals. I think one team came in from, I think it was Leverkusen. Didn't quite get the deal over the line because I wanted just a bit too much apparently. Walker still here. I was accepting literally everything and he wouldn't say yes to anyone. I think it was PSG, Liverpool, I think Tottenham maybe came in from him as well, and he wouldn't accept their offer, so he's there. He's not there by my choice. Araujo and Diaz is the back, the pairing at the back. Diaz again, I wanted to try to get, I think he's worth like 80 or 86 or something, so I was trying to just tip it over the 100 mark, or I think I went like 102 at the most, but I'd take like 95 and no one would do that, so he stayed. Guardiola at left back, of course, staying for the whole entire thing, which is, I don't know, 3-4 years, we'll see. Zubimendi, Pedri and De Bruyne is the midfield three, with Musiala on the left wing. I'm converting him to a left winger as well, so that he'll definitely play there. Foden on the right, Haaland through the middle. On the bench, we have got no midfielders. Just poor planning, really. Boniface, Doku, Savinho, Yamal, Lewis, Hatto, Van de Ven, Botman, Verbruggen. Still injured Rodri, and a bunch of rubbish, really. It's been a transfer window with a lot of change, so let's go forward, see what happens at the end of season at number 1. I'm not anticipating a treble, but you know, with Haaland up top, who knows what'll happen. While we wait for season number 1 to finish up, please remember to leave us that like down below, subscribe if you're around here, comment what you think of the video, the style of video, everything, whatever, the transfers I've done, let me know down below. If there's any other teams you'd like to see me do this with, if you want to see another 10-year rebuild, whatever it might be, any challenges or whatever, let me know down below. Let's get to 400 hopefully at some stage. We're at 370, something like that. Anyway, let me know down below and enjoy. Cheers. End of season number 1. Zinni is here. He's going to experience it with us. It doesn't look good if we look up there, but how did we go? We won the league. We're equal on points with Tottenham. Someone else's dog is going mental. I hope you can't hear that. But if we go to May, look for us and Tottenham. We won, they won, they won, we won. They beat Liverpool. They beat Villa. We beat Bournemouth. We drew with Fulham. And they drew, oh my god, they drew on the last day. They drew on the final day, and that means that we win the league. If they get 1 goal against Brighton, we win. I mean, they win. Whoops. But that's perfect. So we win on goal difference by 9 goal difference. As for Community Shield, we won. Whatever. FA Cup, we did not win. We got knocked out by Fulham on penalties. Carabao Cup, win. Champions League, round of 16. We get knocked out in the round of 16. How did people perform? Haaland scored 52 goals in the season. That's is that the same as his first season with City? More or less? I can't remember. Foden, 19 goals, 18 assists. Pedri, 18 goals, 15 assists. De Bruyne, 10 goals, 11 assists. Musiala, 9 and 3. You'll see I did get to change him to a winger, so he's now a winger. Rodri ended up playing 26 games somehow. I made his injury as big as possible. I've tried to, you can go through when you're setting up your saves and give people injuries, and I gave him like the one that I found that was the longest, and it was 7 months or something, so whatever, he's back. Doku played. Zubimendi played a lot. He played 38 Premier League games. Walker, 37 Premier League games. Araujo was fine. Van de Ven was fine. Botman didn't play much. Anyone else surprisingly not play? Oh, not really. Oh, Echeverry's come. I'll probably sell him as well. Boniface only played 1 game. He's on the like he's sitting on the bench. Why would we not sub Haaland off for him? On some occasions, Savinho only played 4 times. Yamal only played 8 times. Ruben Diaz played a lot. So did Edison. Got 2 assists. Good on him. All right, that is season number 1 done. I'm gonna do more transfers. I think Edison's on the chopping block. Diaz might go. We'll see about De Bruyne and whoever else is left, really. This summer we have sold 12 players. I mean, none of them are really big hitters. It's not De Bruyne, it's not Edison. There's just not been any offers that have come in for him. I couldn't tell you why. We've sold Couto, Phillips, Echeverry's gone to Leverkusen. Cabore's gone, Peroni's gone, Doyle, Bob, McAtee, Ndala, Kaiki, Katongo, Burns. They're all gone. We've added to the squad. And we've added to the squad in the form of Florian Wirtz. And we got Pedri as mate. Gavi's come as well. So, the squad now looks like this. For season number 2, we'll be lining up with Edison in goals. Walker already down to an 80 overall. Fantastic. Araujo, Diaz, Guardiola up to an 86. Rodri, Pedri, Wirtz in midfield. Front line, the same. Musiala on the left, 93 overall Haaland, 90 overall Foden on the right. The bench, very good. Boniface, Yamal, Savinho, De Bruyne. Again, probably his last year. Botman, Van de Ven, Zubimendi, Gavi, Verbruggen. We've still got Hato, Lewis, Doku. In fact, I'm gonna put Lewis in the starting lineup because I want him to grow instead of us just watching Kyle Walker go down. That being said, let's get through season number 2. If we win the treble, that's the end of the video. So you probably have an idea already of how this season goes. I don't though. We'll see. If not, we're going a maximum of 4 seasons, so potentially 2 more transfer windows to... I mean, what other absolute stud wonder kid can we get? Probably have to replace Edison. Probably have to replace Diaz. We'll see. Anyway, season number 2. Let's do it. Season number 2 is done. How did we go? Let's see. Oh, not good. Not good. Why is it taking... No, we didn't win the Carabao Cup. We won the FA Cup, 1-0 against Liverpool. That'd have been a good game. Did not do well in the league. Well, and we came second, so we were better than 18 others, but we lost the league. Champions League, knocked out in the round of 16 by Feyenoord. Not our best. Feyenoord did make the semi-finals though, which is fair play to them. That's an Ajax run, but not great. Not a great season. It was round of 16 of the Champions League. We won the Asia Elite Cup. I mean, everyone's chomping at the bit to get that one done. Carabao Cup, beat Liverpool, beat Chelsea, lost to Luton. Good. FA Cup we won. Cool. So we won an FA Cup. I think that was the one we missed last season. I mean, we missed the Champions. We haven't won the Champions League yet. How did people perform? Goals? He's fallen off. He's only scored 44 this season. Musiala gets 24, 22 for Foden, 10 for De Bruyne. Guardiola gets a few. Wirtz, not as many as you'd liked. Oh, not great. Yeah, righto. Who didn't play? Oop. Doku didn't play a single game. At least Boniface played 4 this time. Maybe next season he'll play 7. Or if it's quadrupling, he'll play 16. Anyway, let's get through to next season. I don't know what we need, but we need something to get us... At this point, I just want to win a Champions League. I mean, I've been aiming for the treble within 4 years, but I just want the Champions League now. For season number 3, we have gotten rid of some absolute huge players. Edison has gone to Bayern Munich. That was actually a free transfer. His contract just ran out, basically. Kevin De Bruyne, who, when I got rid of him, was an 87, so... Or 86 maybe, I'm not sure. One of those two. So he's dipping real quick. He was part of a swap deal. You might have already seen it when I quickly came across. And then Florian Wirtz came and said that he wanted to leave. We got about 200 million for him, or I think it was 220 million we got for him. Who we've brought in though, I did have a look at Pedro Porro. Instead I went for Trent Alexander-Arnold, along with João Neves, William Saliba, Camavinga, Gregor Kobel. That means our squad is now looking absolutely unbelievable. And all of them are, I mean, barring Rodri, who's 30, they're all quite young, really. Erling Haaland at a 93, Foden at a 91 is on the right. Left wing is Musiala at 89, and midfield is now, look, it's Rodri in the holding spot. It's Pedri and Camavinga at 90 and 87, but either side of him. But on the bench, you can see we've got Neves and Gavi and Zubimendi, who are 84, 85, and 86 respectively. Backline is Guardiola at an 88, Saliba 89, Araujo 89, Alexander-Arnold 87, with Kobel in goals at a 90, which is like for like with Edison. Obviously, he's just probably a better goalkeeper. Edison's better at passing. So I think it's an upgrade. On the bench, 83, 87, or 86, sorry, Yamal, Boniface being 83, 84, Savinho 84, Neves, Van de Ven 85, Diaz up to an 89, Verbruggen still a 79, which isn't fantastic. And then we've got a few people in our reserves. Botman, who we bought in the first season, he's not even making the bench anymore because nobody's bought Diaz yet, surprisingly. Anyway, that's the squad for season number 3. We've completely transformed it with wonder kids all round, basically. Let's see how season 3 goes. Surely this time we've made a huge upgrade at right back with 7 overalls. We've gone up from Rico Lewis last season to Alexander-Arnold this season. Obviously, we've lost Kevin De Bruyne, which is not great. We've lost Florian Wirtz, which isn't great. But I think we're doing okay, you know. End of season number 3. Here we go. How did we go? We've won the Premier League. That is 2 out of 3 Premier Leagues. It takes us to the Carabao Cup that we lost, apparently, which is good. That's 2. We've won the Premier League and the FA Cup. Do we win the Champions League? Is the video over? No, it isn't. We knocked out on penalties in the semi-final to Leipzig, who went on to lose to Arsenal in the final. We're so close. Like, we're right there. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. 91 points in the Premier League is very good. Didn't score the most. Didn't have the best goal difference either. Just interesting. Only 1 loss all season. I'm going to find who the 1 loss was. Well, that wasn't hard. It was our 3rd game of the season. So we only lost once, but it was our 3rd game of the season. So we're currently 35 games unbeaten in the Premier League. You know what? Didn't City just do that and then lose? Can't remember. Anyway, how did people perform? Bosh. Let's go. Oh, I got a manager award. That's exciting. I think that said that Phil Foden's contract's expiring. I need to learn to do that. 42 goals for Haaland, 30 goals for Musiala, who's up to a 91, 94 Haaland. Foden is up to a 91 as well. He only got 10 goals in the Premier League, 22 all up. Guardiola's an 89, Rodri's a 90, Pedri's a 90, Lamine Yamal's an 86, an 85, Neves 87, Trent, Saliba's 90, Boniface is 84, 91, Ruben Diaz. Pretty good. 88, 87, 82, 88, 90. Anything else surprising? No, not really. Oh, Botman barely played, but that's fine. Alright, well, are we losing Phil Foden? Oh! Jesus, how much does he want? Alright, I'm gonna live, we're doing it live. Try and negotiate a contract with someone who wants 400,000 a week. Crucial, absolutely you are, Phil. Just 2 extra years. No release clause. Yeah, tell me what you want, please. Oh! That's not bad at all. Alright, we keep Phil. That's good. Our final transfer window is done. As you see on the screen, Ruben Diaz is gone. He went to Bayern Munich. It was a large fee. It was like 116 or something like that. I can't remember. But then Botman went as well. It was like 40-ish. And same with Savinho, somewhere in that 40, 50 range. That means, well, we didn't really need to do much. We already had 5 centre-backs and we lost 2, so we could do with another one. But losing Savinho, we had 5 wingers as well. So we didn't really need another one. But I decided to bring in Vinny Jr., Cole Palmer back to the team, and Bastoni. I tried for Bellingham. He was just too much at the end of the day. Because I had already spent 205 million on Vinny Jr. and 62 million on Bastoni. He was in the last year of his deal, so it was a bit cheaper of a deal. And then on the last day, I got this done, 130 million for Cole Palmer. So I could afford 130 million for him, but I couldn't get the 230 million done for Jude Bellingham, unfortunately. But that means our team, just absolutely ridiculous. We've got 94 Vinny Jr., 94 Haaland, 91 Foden. I've put 89 Palmer in the starting lineup. Why not? 90 Pedri, 90 Rodri, 87 Alexander-Arnold, 90 Araujo and Saliba, 89 Guardiola, 90 Kobel. Even our bench has... It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. 84 Boniface, 86 Yamal, 91 Musiala, 88 Camavinga, 89 Bastoni. Doesn't even make the bench. I mean, doesn't even start. I mean, 85 overall Van de Ven, 87 overall Zubimendi, 87 overall Gavi, 80 overall Verbruggen, 80 Lewis and Hato, 85 Neves, and 82 Doku. Surely we win the Champions. Like, are we going invincible? What do you do against this team? What do you do? Just too many weapons, surely. Let's see how we get on. We've created an absolute god squad. We have turned this Manchester City team from, a flailing, aging retirement home almost, for a few of them, who are clearly on the decline, to this absolute god squad of superstar talent. And a lot of it's just getting better and better. Let's see how we go. Fourth and final season is done. How have we gone? We've won the Champions League. That's great. That's a start. We've won the Premier League. Only 3 defeats. We've got 91 points on the board. In the Champions League, we beat Juventus in the final. We got through Napoli. We got through Bayern Munich. We got through Roma. That's pretty good. Whoops. The FA Cup's the last leg of the... It's the last leg of the treble. Wrexham made the final. Wrexham's probably in the Premier League now. Oh, just FYI, my batteries are low. FA Cup, it's not good. We got knocked out in the third round. Hey, it's sort of a... It's sort of a treble. It's not the one you want, but it's sort of a treble. I mean, we won Premier League, Champions League, Carabao Cup. Did we win the this thing? Community Shield? We won the Community Shield. It's a pretty good team. Pretty decent. That. Oh, I haven't bothered with people's. Yeah, there's a few because I knew this was the last season. There's a few people out of contract. Excuse me. As for goals, how did we look? 37 for 37, 35, 34, 8. We really depended on those three, didn't we? 37 all up for Haaland, 20 in the Premier League, 25 in the Premier League for Vinny, 23 in the Premier League for Phil Foden. We have Gavi, 90 overall, 90. Oh my God. Okay, if we go to attributes, we have 95, 94, 91, 91, 91, 91, 91, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 89, 89. This is the definition of a god squad. The two people... Rico Lewis really hasn't improved how you'd think he would. He's 23 and he's only 80 overall. Jarell Hato is 22 and he's only 80. Verbruggen, I mean, he's gone up a few and he's a backup goalkeeper, so it's fine. Doku, about what you'd expect. Boniface, fine. Van de Ven, fine. The rest of it, unreal. I'm impressed that Zubimendi got that high, because when we signed him, he was only 81, I think, so... Pretty damn good. Man, what a squad. What a team. That's all they need to do. So that's all it took. We spent about £800 million. We won 3 Premier Leagues. We won a Champions League. I think we won 1 FA Cup, 1 Carabao Cup. What's happened to my hat? Anyway, whatever. Ignore my hat. Yeah, we created an absolute unreal team. That's all City need to do. Completely refresh. Get rid of all the people who are approaching 30. Sign every wonder kid in existence and poach Vinny Jr. from Real Madrid. Simple. Easy. It's honestly, it's an easy template to follow. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. Make sure you do leave us a like down below. Subscribe if you're new. Comment what you thought. All of that good stuff. Comment any other suggestions you have for who to do, what teams to do next, what challenges, if you want to see 5-10 year rebuilds, whatever it might be. Let me know down below. Subscribe while you're there. Cheers. Peace.